Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of our Taskman series. If you remember the end of last episode, we rolled getting a warped scepter. And in order to do that, we have to complete the Path of Glouphrie, get our Slayer up, and kill a warped creature to hopefully get it as a drop. Now there's a bunch of quests that we have to do before we can do Path of Glouphrie, so we're going to work on that now, starting with the Waterfall Quest, which I just need a couple runes for. And some rope, which we have. Cool. So one of the best quests to do on an early game account, even though, I already trained up my combat, we'll still get a good amount of XP. But that's to do the Waterfall Quest. So we're going to go ahead and get that done. Okay, I lied. We're actually going to go ahead and craft a sapphire necklace so we can make a games necklace for easier teleports. Let's see if we have a mold. We do have a mold. Oh, we already have a sapphire necklace. Okay, I know we need cosmics. God, we only have 2 runes left. Let me see if I can start locking this stuff in. What else do we need? Okay, just water runes. Oh, wow, and a magic level off of that, which we're going to have to get like 40-something magic, so that's good. And we got our games necklace, sick. So let's go ahead and put this away, grab our 1 extra water rune. Yeah, now we just go there. That makes it way easier. All right. Let's go get this quest done. Alright, so as part of the Waterfall Quest, I had to come through the maze for the Tree Gnome Village, so I figured while I'm here, I might as well start the Tree Gnome Village quest as well. So we're going to go ahead and start that, and get going. Alright, Evil Bob, random event done with Prison Pete, and we get 4 grimy snapdragons. Pretty good drop. Alright, we are back here. I may have fucked up the first time, because I haven't done this quest in a while, but there we go. Waterfall Quest done. 13,000 strength XP, 13,000 attack XP, 2 diamonds, 2 gold bars, 40 mithril seeds for some reason, and another quest point. Let's see what kind of levels we get. Okay, I think these were just above 30, so that's pretty good. Okay, that's Waterfall Quest done. The next quest that we're going to be doing is Tree Gnome Village. In case anybody's wondering, during the Tree Gnome Village quest, when you have to fight the Warlord, he is safe spottable. Just like that, Tree Gnome Village has been completed. We get another 2 quest points, 11,000 attack XP, but even more importantly, we get Spirit Tree access, which is huge for teleporting. Just a nice teleport option to have on the Ironman. And, okay, attack level up to 40. Nice. We get a Gnome Amulet, which gives us some good defensive bonuses, which is cool. But like I said, more importantly, we get access to the Spirit Tree, so we can go to the Gnome Stronghold and come up here to start our next quest. We're going to be starting the Grand Tree. I think I have all the requirements for it. I think all you need is 25 agility. So we are going to do the Grand Tree, get that done. It's a great quest to have done on the account. And then after that, I think we can do the Eyes of Glouphrie and then the Path of Glouphrie. Alright, it's officially time to fight the demon. Which should be as easy as entering this and walking 1 step north. Let's see. Alright, fight has started. I'm going to take 1 step north. And he's stuck. Now we'll just sit here and safe spot him. I brought 84 chaos runes, and if that's not enough, which it should be, I have... Oh, I didn't bring mind runes. That's what I needed to bring. Okay. Let's just hope this is going to be enough. Demon dead. Nice. Alright. It's time to find the Draconia rock. Let's see if we get it on the first route. Survey says no. Second one? How about no? Okay, we're getting unlucky. Okay. 0 for 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 10. Okay, 10. Wait, what it? There it is. Okay, I just needed to go through that queue. 10 rocks. All right, there we go. Grand Tree Quest is done. 18,000 more attack XP. We're just freaking stacking that up today. 7,900 agility, huge. And then 2,000 magic XP, plus we get access to the Gnome gliders, so, you know, easier travel options on the Ironman is always great. Gained a magic level, some more attack levels. Nice. Oh, and agility levels. We got like 6 or 7 agility levels. Cool. Okay, next quest is going to be the Eyes of Glouphrie. But before we can do that, we need 46 magic, which we're at 38, so I'm going to have to figure out how to do some magic training. And then we need 5 construction, which means we can actually start our construction grind. I'm not sure how to do that on this account, so I'm going to figure out what the way to do that is. But yeah, I'll be back when we start that next quest. All right, in order to get 5 construction, looks like I need to make 7 wooden chairs in a POH. So I'm just going to hop worlds and grab these planks off the ground to get what we need. All right, there we go. We now own a house. Sick. All right, we are in our house for the first time, our player-owned house. That might have been a little bit loud, but all we're gonna do is sit here and build this chair and remove the chair. Yes. Build it. There we go, and remove it. And by the end of all our planks, we should be at 5 construction. All right, to start our mage training, what we're gonna do is fight Zamorak warriors until we get a rune scimitar. After which we'll probably go to like rock crabs or sand crabs or whatever. But we're gonna start out on these Zamorak warriors. And I'm starting with Fire Strike until I run out of air runes, at which point I'll just go to Wind Strike. All right, we are officially at drop rate for the rune scimitar, but have not got it yet. But we're making some decent money along the way, so everything's good. All right, well, with that kill, we are officially double the drop rate for a rune scimitar, but it is fine because we are still training magic. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I've been watching videos, but we got the rune scimitar. It took, let's see, 147, so almost triple the drop rate. We're already up to level 44 magic, so only 2 levels to go. I'm gonna go do those levels at sand crabs. I think that'll be the easiest way to do it. And the quickest. Guess I'll deposit some mine runes. So I'm gonna head over that way right now and get the rest of these levels. All right, there it is, 46 magic and a total level of 575. Let's take a look real quick just to verify. Eyes of Glouphrie. Yep, there it is. Requirements done. Let's go get that quest done now. All right, I did get an emerald while grinding out those sand crabs. So we're gonna make a emerald ring and enchant it for a ring of dueling, just to get some other teleports going. What do we get from that? The arena, castle wars, Ferox, and Coliseum. All right, one of the items we need for the Eyes of Glouphrie quest is a mud rune, which means we need to get an earth talisman. So I'm just gonna sit here and train strength on the earth wizard. It's 1 in 20 drop from them, so it shouldn't take too long. Although we killed the water wizard to try and get a water talisman back in the day, and we killed over 120, I think, without ever getting one. So hopefully this doesn't last that long. So turns out to get a mud rune, I actually just wasted a bunch of time. I tried to kill earth wizards to get earth talisman so I could craft it. But to craft it, I need a pure essence, which you need 30 mining to do, which I don't have. Rather than doing all that, we can just do mage training arena to get it. Now, to be 100% honest with you, I've never done mage training arena, as you can see from that. But I've never even done it on a main. So, I'm going to go ahead and figure out how to play this shit. And I'll be back. All right, we got the points we needed from mage training arena. What? Oh, I need 15 enchantment points. Son of a bitch. All right, now we should have enough points. Please, mud rune. Yes. There we go. We can finally do the quest. Holy crap. I also went and bought a bunch of law runes and nature runes and some cosmics from the Mage Arena Bank, just for future use for teleports and whatnot. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the Eyes of Glouphrie. All right. Turns out I lied again, and we do not have everything we need. We actually need to get a maple log, and since there's no viable way to get one as a drop, we are going to do woodcutting up to 45 to get one. We're currently at 42, so this shouldn't take too long at all. Well, we've got 44 woodcutting, one more level to go, but we can finally wear our lumberjack top that we got a few episodes ago. Well, you know, I just wasted my time chartering a ship and doing all that to get to Catherby to come over to cut these maple trees. But we have a teleport to Camelot now, so that's a waste. Either way, we got 44 wood cutting, and then I realized these Eclipse Red should boost us 1, so hopefully it is for long enough to get a maple log. Let's find out. I'm really hoping. Okay, there it is. And that's all we need. Now we can start that quest. All right, we have officially made it to the point where we can start the Eyes of Glouphrie. The final quest needed before we can do the Path of Glouphrie, even though we need a lot. We're going to have to train a lot of skills for that quest, but that's great. It's always good to progress the account. But for now, we are starting the Eyes of Glouphrie, and this is what we'll be doing for the next little bit. All right. We fixed that machine, but I remember this quest really being shitty because we have to try and figure out all these shapes and what order they go in, but I haven't done it in a while, so hopefully it's not as hard as I remember. It's higher than the green circle. Lower than that. I'm so confused. Orange triangle. No. Red circle. No. I feel like I should have kept track of what I put in. Red circle gives me a red circle. We now have a red triangle. No. Orange pentagon. No. Does that mean it's higher? I gotta figure this out. Okay, I've done some research. And by research, I mean looking at the wiki to figure out how I can do this. And to do it, to unlock this, we're going to need a yellow triangle, which is worth 15. So I need to find a way to add up everything I have to 15. So if I take this orange pentagon, whoops, we got to go to the exchanger. Take this orange pentagon, put it in. That's 10. So now we need 5 more. I do have a yellow triangle. Wait, I have a yellow triangle. Put it in. Wait, what is this number 15? All right, I told you I needed a yellow pentagon and then saw a triangle and thought that was the same thing when it's not. Okay, so exchanger. So, a red triangle is 3. Put that in. A yellow triangle is 12. With that, we get an orange pentagon. That's not what I need. Orange pentagon. We need a yellow triangle. Orange pentagon plus a blue circle is 15. And we get a yellow pentagon. We accept that. We come over here. Yellow pentagon. Put it in. Nice. Unlock machine. Okay. Finally. Oh, we're not done. Okay. We need 12, 38, 16. Oh, okay. I need to bring my chart back up. 12, we could use a yellow square. So let's go get a yellow square. We need 12. A green triangle is 12. Okay, that'll work. Green triangle, up top. Okay, activate. Okay, I need to do the other one. 38 between 2 items. Okay, we need 38. Violet triangle is worth 21. What do we need? 38. Is there anything worth 17? No. No, blue triangle 15. But that means we need what? A 28? What'd I just say? A blue triangle is 15, which means we would need... Oh my god, I can't do math. 23. Oh, okay, let's just calm down. I need a... What do I need? Oh, wait. Green pentagon. Indigo triangle. Oh, shit. And then what was 12? Did I already... Oh, did I use our 12? A green triangle? I did. I got rid of our 12. Shit. All right, I got our yellow triangle back. Let me just make sure that we're still sitting good. Wait. Yellow triangle is 12. No, it's not. It's 9. I need a yellow square. What? Am I losing it here? Okay, we come over here. We need our 12. That's our green triangle. These two add up to 38. Okay. Orange triangle puts us at 6. This puts us at 15, and this should put us at 16. Activate machine. Holy shit. That took way longer than I'd like to admit. Oh, hello, Dr. Jekyll. You need an herb? Guess what? I don't have any. Sorry. There's our next dose of strength potion. Sick. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Really helps out pushing the content to the algorithm, as most of you probably know. And it just makes me feel better. I'd like to hit 1,000 subs by the end of the year. That'd be sick. So if we could do that, that'd be great. I appreciate your thought and consideration into giving me your subscription. Sounded weird. Just subscribe. Like the video. There it is. That is the Eyes of Glouphrie quest done. Look at that. 12,000 magic experience. 6,000 runecraft, huge. And then a little bit of woodcutting, small amount of construction seed, and a crystal seed, which we're going to go make a crystal saw with right now. Let's see, does that give us levels? Yeah, magic level all the way up to 48. Runecrafting up to 42. Nice. And construction up to 7. So, with that, we have one quest left to do before we can even start going for Warp Scepter. And that quest is going to be the Path of Glouphrie? I think that's right. Let me just pull it up real quick. Yeah, the Path of Glouphrie. So here are the requirements. As you can see, we've done all the crest requirements, but now here's what we have left. 60 strength, 56 slayer, 56 thieving, 47 ranged, and 45 agility. So we have some crazy grinds ahead of us, which I'm going to all get done in this episode. I'm going to make this whole episode about just getting the scepter. Although I probably will stream some of these because this might take a while. So as far as the strength and ranged goes, I'm just going to train those while doing Slayer to make that easy. 45 agility, I'll probably go do Brimhaven since I can't use Marks of Grace for graceful outfits unless I'm on task. Might as well just go do, I think the Brimhaven agility course is the quickest. I could be wrong. And then thieving, it's going to be like fruit stalls all the way up until 50 where I can do the Varlamore thieving activities. So, I have a long grind ahead of me, and I'm going to get started on that right now. Alright, there it is. Our crystal saw, which I believe gives us a +3 bonus to construction. So that's nice to have. Alright, we've made it to the Brimhaven Agility Arena, and we fell. Sick. Alright, like I said, we've made it to the Brimhaven Agility Arena, and I think the fastest way to do this, to train it up, is just to sit here and jump back and forth over those floor spikes. Except for whenever a ticket appears near us, we're going to go get that ticket. That one seems a little bit far. So whenever I can do floor spikes, I'm going to do it. And then when a ticket gets close by, we'll go grab that, turn it in as well. But this will be our life until we hit that 46 agility mark. Alright, so our first trip really didn't go that long. Who do I give our tickets to? You? I forgot to bring food, so we're just going to cash in our tickets now for that extra 1,000. And then we're going to save up. Oh, I'm joking. Save up our vouchers for... Obviously not this. Probably just... Honestly, probably just herbs. But we're going to go get food and come back. Holy cow, that guy just got 99 agility in front of me, I think. Alright, that didn't take very long, but it is late at night. I apologize for my voice, but we should be able to trade these in for about 16k XP, and that gets us our 46 agility. Alright everybody, I've been doing some thieving on mobile. We're up to 42, but now I have a little bit of time to play on the computer, so I want to get my first Slayer task, which is going to be hobgoblins. Nice. Where the hell did I just see hobgoblins recently? I think is when I was doing the quest, Waterfall Quest, maybe. So, let's go ahead and get some, let's go kill some hobgoblins. Alright, I'm gonna try and attack the level 28 ones here and just see. Oh, do they all aggro me? No. Okay, we'll just stack them all. See how this works out with the full Addy and the Rune Scimitar. Level 42, I mean, we're higher level, so they shouldn't do much damage. Alrighty, first task down. We went from 9 to 16 Slayer. Time for our second task. Wow, you can get that as a task this low? Okay, I think we've had to kill these for that skull half, so we're just gonna go safe spot these in the stronghold security. And I'll probably train my ranged on them. Because we need to get that up to 46, we're only 21, so let's go get that done next. Second task done, new task incoming, crabs. Crabs is a Slayer task? I never knew. Alright, well, let's go train our ranging on sand crabs, I guess. Alright, take me back. I've never done that random event in my life. But we got zombie boots. And a zombie shirt. Neato. Another task done, up to 26 Slayer. And we get Ice Warriors. This should be easy now that they changed how magic works. Let's go get those knocked out. Alright, so I just finished my 4th Slayer task, and I got a medium clue scroll right at the end of it. And one thing that I haven't mentioned in this series so far is that I can do clue scrolls off task. I just can't open them. So if I want to, whenever I get a clue scroll, I can do it and stack the caskets until I have another task of getting uniques from clue scrolls. The only thing I can't do is if I can't complete the step, whether I need a skill, a quest, or whatever, then I'll have to drop it. But let's go ahead and go through and see if we can do these clue scrolls real quick. That was quick. It was a 2-step easy casket. There was more steps on the beginner than the easy. Alright, well I came to Narda to buy the green D-hide chaps and then realized I can't wear them. So unfortunately, the medium clue scroll, we're gonna have to drop. So we move on to our next Slayer task. Got another casket to add to the collection, and we had to get a blue robe top for it, which is nice, because that's just some more, is that even, yeah, magic attack bonus +3. And with that magic level, we now get 55 magic, and a huge upgrade to the account, which is high alch instead of low alch. So now, we can high alch things, get more money for them. It's going to be great going forwards. I'd love to level up strength because we need to get to 60 strength, or ranged because we need to get to 46, but every task I'm getting, I mean, I'm getting Pyre Fiends, Ice Giants, Ice Warriors. It's just, you have to use magic. There's no other way around it. It's just that beneficial to use it, so we're just going to keep training it. Anything else coming up soon? Watchtower Teleport, we won't be able to use that. Fire Blast would be nice, but we don't have Death Runes. So, we continue on. 42 Slayer, still 14 levels to go. Not even close. Oh, the grind continues. Oh my god, I was AFK and we just got a Mossy key. That's totally a task. I can't believe I was AFK for that. I don't know how long that's been sitting here as I was talking to my wife. Let's head over here real quick. Yeah, there it is. Get a Mossy key. So, even though this isn't our current task, we'll go ahead and mark that off. Still have a chance at a lot of different things here. We can get, let me see, is it down here? No. The scrolling on this freaking plugin could use some work. But we can still get all of the, okay, here's what I was looking for. Yeah, we can get a Dark Totem piece or any of the Ancient Shards, and then wherever it's at, I don't know where it's at. There's a task to get a long bone. We could also get one of those from there. But yeah, nice task marked off with 6 to go. Currently in between tasks, and I am back to doing my moneymaker. Really the best one I have access to right now, which is collecting red wines and then going to sell them on Alderan. Probably build up like 3 or 4 inventories, get like 60 to 80k. I just keep getting these tasks where I need runes. Like I got an Ice Warriors task again, and the best way for me to kill Ice Warriors is gonna be like I can kill them with melee. Maybe I'll try melee and see how it goes, but it's just so much more efficient to kill them with fire spells that I don't know why I wouldn't do it, you know? It just goes way quicker. I know I don't need to train magic, and I need to train my strength and range, but magic's just like the clear, obvious way to go. All right, so current Slayer level is 45, but we've learned some new tech. Apparently, people are having a much easier time. Not easier, but Slayer's going a lot quicker by doing Crystallia tasks, doing Wilderness Slayer. So we're going to give Wildy Slayer a try, see how it goes. Obviously not bring too much with us in the wilderness, but, you know, see how it goes. And our first task. Okay, yes, all good. Yes, I understand. And our first task is Dark Warriors. Nice. You know, something to maybe keep in mind for a later date, but well, there's a level 145 in there, but there is a drop of 5 Chaos Runes sitting there. Alright, so we don't have Herblore unlocked, but what we do have is a bunch of these Limpwort roots that I got from doing Hobgoblin. So I just went and collected some spider eggs, and we're just going to turn those all into strength potions for this grind. Make it a little bit quicker. Alright, Mammoth task took forever. Let's get our second task, which is going to be bears. That one should be a lot easier. So we also got 3 Laren's keys during that Mammoth task, which was nice. So we can pull an elite tier task item here in Dagon High, which would be crazy out of 3. But let's see what we get. Also get some good resources. Rune Full Helm, that's great. 5. Okay, Pure Essence, that doesn't really help us. Probably no big rune crafting grinds. The diamonds are great too for crafting XP, selling. I'll probably, you know, high alch 4 of these and keep 1 for when we hit that 40 defense. So not too bad of pulls. All right, after high alching most of those rune full helms, we have our cash stack over 100k for the first time, sitting at 128k. Boy, does that look nice. It's really nice to have money on the account. Okay, a little collection log item. Revenant Cave Teleport. I don't actually think that's a task, but either way, need to get. Alright, so taking a look at it, if we scroll down on the medium tier, there it is. Get a Bracelet of Ethereum or Rev Cave Teleport, which usually you would get from killing Revs, but we got it here, so we're actually able to mark off a medium tier task, which is nice. Alright, here we go. Got the plugin going too, so we can do this easily. God, this experience is so much quicker than fruit stalls. It's unbelievable. There's another house key. Alright, I think we get like 1 more in or something. Oh, and there it is. We get punched in the head. Let's collect like 10 house keys maybe. Let's say we collect 10, and then after we get our 10, we'll go do a couple houses. Switch back and forth. See, this is why I wanted to do this too, to get like amulets and stuff like this, and hopefully get something nice, like a maybe like a ruby necklace or something I can, or a ruby amulet I can, what's the word? Hello? Enchant for like better gear. Diamond amulet. That's nice. I can't enchant that, I don't think, but I don't even know what a diamond amulet does. Diamond amulet you can make into an amulet of power. Oh, at 57 magic. Hello? We can do that right now. We can make an amulet of power. See, that's why I did that. I took a break from doing Slayer to hopefully get some better like jewelry that we can enchant for this reason. Not because I got PK'd doing Wildy Slayer. That's certainly not it. Alright. Grab some cosmics. We have this diamond amulet that we're gonna enchant for a amulet of power. Look at this. Look at these stats we get. Prayer +1. Let me get this out of the way. Prayer +1, melee strength +6, huge. And then look at it, we get attack bonuses for everything and defensive bonuses for everything. This is what I was looking for. This is why I paused doing Slayer to get this necklace, Amulet of Power. I mean, this is like best in slot easily for what we can achieve right now. That's huge. Well, just like that, we've hit our 56 thieving, which is a requirement needed for Path of Glouphrie. If you take a look, this is everything we got. We got 1,228 valuables, which is worth 67k. Super nice. Couple blessed bone statues, bunch of jewelry. Ended up getting the Amulet of Power and Ring of Life from this, which is super nice. We're gonna go ahead and trade in our valuables as well, which I think we do here. Okay, this is where I trade in my valuables. Let's turn them all in. For 67k, we're now up to a 225k cash stack, which is freaking incredible. So the next task that we need to do, all we have left really, we need 4 strength levels to get to 60, 7 range levels to get to 46, and the toughest is 8 more Slayer levels to get to 56. And then we can finally start the Path of Glouphrie.